So it begins. Start tearing down, tearing off got the wheels and tires and get the suspension tore off and get all this stuff out of the boxes. My son's covered it in Hot Wheels and Matchboxes. Well, we got everything out on the floor. Trying to take inventory, make sure everything's here. Just took wheels and tires off. Gotta take drive shafts and take the old, take the front ends out. You gotta put the drop brackets on everything. Mostly in the front end. Rear ends, you gotta put pucks and stuff underneath the transfer case. She's gonna look good. We got them everywhere. Here's most of the hardware, drive shaft, all the bolts, brackets, drop brackets, sway bar links. I got everything took out now. It's just a bunch of drop brackets, drive shaft pucks, bolts, nuts, brake line extensions, sway bar links, all your spacers, pitman arms, all the good stuff. Just a comparison. What was in the front, what's going in the front. I mean, hell, the rears are even double this size. Yee. Taking the factory shocks out now. Drop everything down. Alright, so we just take the lower shock bolts out, take the springs out. You gotta loosen the lower control arm, brackets and stuff, remove the wiring harnesses, unbolt everything and kind of let it lower down so we can stretch this bad boy out. So we're getting there on the front. All right, what's up everybody? So we just stuck the coil springs in, and it sucks. You gotta put the pucks inside them and then put them up on to the mounts. These things are massive. So like I said a minute ago, you just take everything loose, brake lines, all this crap, literally take everything off, let it droop, and then we'll put everything in, start putting the shocks on, start getting this front end done. It's coming along. It's gonna be a mean beast. This thing is going to be a beast, I'm telling you. All right, so we've got the shocks are in, the brake extension brackets are in, coil springs are in, bump stops, spacers are in. We're working on track bar. Then we're gonna be working on control arms. Got to install the brackets, but both sides has the shocks and springs and stuff in. So this thing is a beast. Like I've said a minute ago, this thing's a beast. Everything about it's a beast. So we getting there. We're having to cut it apart, cut it to pieces. All right, what's up everybody? Just checking back in with you for a second. So we've got sway bar links, we got the track bar, drag links, pitman arm drop, got all that in. Right now we're working on putting in the new drop brackets for the upper and lower control arms for the front. So we're getting there. We're close to finishing the front anyway, so then we'll get started on the back. The back will be a lot easier, hopefully. It's got less parts, so anyway, we've got it all rigged up to where we can keep everything good. Massive project. Yeah. Well, when you need to move an axle, we got two ratchet straps. This thing is so beefy. We've got it up on the lift, so we're trying to carefully move the front axle so that we can get the control arms back in there, or get them in their new brackets. So it's a pain in the butt, but you gotta always rig it up to where you can do it, still try to do it safely. Fingers crossed. But we've got the new brackets on the driver's side. Just trying to get the control arms back in. That upper control arm, it has it's just a pain in the butt to get in, so we need it to go forward about ½ inch to 1 inch. All right. So we've got the front end done. We've got all the control arm drop brackets, inner, outer, upper, lower, etc. Shocks, springs, track bar mounts, drop brackets, pitman arm, drop, drag links, drop. It's looking good, looking real good. So now we got to put the new, got a new drive shaft. Came with the front drive shaft. We're fixing to put it in, so then we'll move on to the rear. Get all this factory crap off here. What a job, man. What a job. Full day job. Thanks for tuning in. We're halfway there. Alright, so like I showed you, front end's done. We put the new drop shaft in the front. Got it all lubed up. It's got a new yoke. Now we have to disassemble the rear. We take the brake calipers off, take the ABS brackets, sensors off, sway bar links off, springs out, and then take your vent tube off, and then we got to lower it down on the ground, put it on jack stands, so that we can compress it down to be able to get everything lined up, hooked up. We're getting there. Alright, so now we got lowered down on the ground. Then we have to remove these factory shocks after we already got the calipers and all that stuff off. And then once we remove the shocks, then we got to raise it, because we had to sit on the jack stands to compress them. Then we'll have to raise it back up, fit the new shocks and springs in, ready to rip. All right, what's up? So we got the shocks mounted, got all the track bars loose, adjusted, we got all our drop brackets on. We just took the brakes apart, took the calipers apart, put the new extended brake lines, fittings, all that stuff on, put the new sway bar links, cool springs, and all that. Now we're working, and the other guys are taking off the factory steps and putting on the new updated rough country steps. So we're working on it. We got to put the vent tubes and put all the stuff, brakes and all that stuff back together, get everything torqued up tight. She's almost done. All right. So got everything buttoned up in the front. Got everything buttoned up in the rear. We just got the carrier bracket for the drive shaft extension. Got all this done. Got the brake calipers, extended brake lines. Got all the brakes back on. Got everything torqued, springs, track bar, lower control arms, upper control arms, extension brackets, sway bar links. But we went to put that's a factory step, but went to put the new rough country steps on, put them both, assembled them, and they don't fit, which is BS, but not sure why they sent ones that don't fit, but they don't fit. So we'll have to get with them. Tomorrow's a holiday, 4th of July. Everything's gonna be closed, so we'll have to follow up with that. So we're rolling the wheels and tires in now, get these big son of bitches put on. So it's gonna be a beast. Stay tuned. Oh, just a little sneak peek. We gotta bleed the back brakes and stuff, bleed all the brakes first, but we got the fronts on. So dude, this thing is gonna be a monster. All right, man, we just got the wheels and tires on this bad boy. Everything's good. Like I said, we'll have to wait on the steps, but we'll deal with that in a couple of days. Dude, this thing is sick. Wow. Oh my God. Dude's he's gonna flip when he sees this. Yeah, I think those are gonna be all right. Damn. Well, we've worked hard all day. Everybody working overtime today. Well, we're about 90% done. We just got to go around and check everything. We got to do fluids and all that, and then, like I said, we'll have to wait on the steps. So we just got to double check all of our work. Let's get it. Well. We got her outside, and guess what? We got the steps on. Changes it drastically. You don't see the pinch weld and as bad, so it covers that up. It looks awesome. This thing's turned out great. Put some stickers on there. Took his car lot decals off. He's got custom valve stem caps, going around checking everything, rechecking everything, making sure everything's good. This thing turned out great.